Hey, what's up? Shane from Jaggs Journeys on yet another live fortnightly chat on Jaggs Journeys, where we chat about theme parks, attractions, events that's happening around the Gold Coast or sometimes even around the world as well. Sometimes I give trip updates, depending on where I've been. I might review also an event I've been to as well. So if it's your first time here, thanks for jumping in and joining me on our live fortnightly Wednesday night chat. And don't forget to subscribe to Jaggs Journeys on YouTube, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Jaggs Journeys AU. And we post daily on that and weekly on YouTube. So I'm a full-time worker, not a full-time YouTuber. So I wish I could be a full-time YouTuber. But anyway, usually get 1 or 2 videos a week from this channel. And they'll be as informative and helpful as possible regarding theme parks, attractions, and events. All right, so who we got? We got everyone jumping on now. Sorry, guys, I didn't even put a post out today. I've been so busy at work. I'm just so busy. I don't even have time to stop for lunch, let alone posts. And anything you do see posted is actually scheduled from the night before. So I should have scheduled a reminder that this is live, but I thought, I'll just come up, and then hopefully we'll get some people. Fuel Radar already very generous, and I thank you guys for ongoing support for my channel, and thank you for the super chat. That's really appreciated. It really is, and I know you're busy people, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule and weeknight and evening to jump on the live, and also for supporting the channel through super chat. So thank you so much, Fuel Radar. That's greatly appreciated. I'm going good. As I was saying, just busy at work and busy, and YouTube world as well, which is my weekend hobby. So all in all, we're good. So I hope all is well with you too. But thanks again. Excuse me. I just had to, again, haven't been home long, so shovel down the old foods and off I go. What do we got? Brandon, how you going? Princess Matter. And again, apologies if I pronounce something wrong. More than anything, it's probably my eyesight. So, Kira is Kara. Hi, Ruth, Anton. Thanks for jumping on all the way from Victoria. Appreciate it. And we got Princess has got to go for another operation next week. Well, I do wish you all the best for that. I'm sure all will be fine, and we'll all be thinking of you. Hope all is good. We got Anna, how you doing? Emily, what is your name? Jaggs Journeys. Yeah, Jaggs Journeys. Shane from Jaggs Journeys. Start of every video. Hey guys, it's Shane from Jaggs Journeys. I'm here today at wherever I'm at. Pam, thanks for jumping on. Kyle, thanks for jumping on from Tasmania. Thank you. Keen for our upcoming Queensland trip this week. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Yeah, 10 days. We're doing all the theme parks again. Cheers for the updates, Kyle and is it Leo? Yeah, Leo. Yeah, no worries. I'm glad you enjoy the. I'm glad you enjoy the updates. I appreciate it, and hopefully they're helpful. This key thing about this channel is I try to make it fun and enjoyable, but also I just, again, I want to just showcase what's available and give you some updates, and keep it real, keep it up to date, and informative, and and I appreciate you guys jumping on and supporting the channel. Is it Jay of Oceana? Evening, Shane. Big week of announcements. Yeah, we're going to run through. I got a bit of a list. I've just managed to write down a few things. So, and of course, if I miss something, you guys can just go, hey, what about this? Now we got, excuse my eyesight here. It's not the greatest. Is it Easy Palm Cards? For a super chat there. Thank you so much again. Another person who's been very generous and kind, and I really appreciate the super chat there from Easy Palm Cards. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. appreciate you jumping on and joining us on the live. And hopefully, if you're new here, thank you. And don't forget to subscribe to Jaggs Journeys on YouTube. It is free to subscribe. Theme parks, attractions, events, weekly videos, daily uploads on Instagram as well and Facebook. So, yeah, thank you so much. Have you got your tickets for Fright Nights yet? No, I need to do that. I'm not sure what night. Excuse me. I'm not sure what night I'm thinking night 2 might be the better night because night 1's. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the night 1's like a bit rocky. Night 2, they've got everything right. So we'll see. Is it H&S Waltz? Hi Shane, how you doing? Looking forward to 150 year Eka next week. Excuse me, is it next year? Maybe next year. Absolutely. Rix, hey Rix. That's okay. We just jumped on, so oh, what you got? Okay, you got no water for the entire day tomorrow until you fix it. Oh, that's no good. Hopefully, it gets sorted. Emily, questions are theme park related, please. Theme parks, attractions, events. Questions related to that only, please. All right. So, JT's from Canberra. Thank you. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate you jumping on. I hope it's not too cold down in Canberra. Probably is, but it should be warming up now, wouldn't it? I think it might be. All right. So, yeah, again, thank you all for jumping on. And again, thanks for Fuel Radar and for Easy Palm Cards for the super chats already in the live. It's really appreciated, and I appreciate the support. All right. Yeah, Whitewater World opens next weekend. Yeah, is it the 13th? I think it is. Yeah, Saturday the 13th. So, yeah, that's great. It's a seasonal park, Whitewater World, next to Dream World there. So it's going to be great to have that open again. The weather's, I mean, it's still warming up now, definitely warming up. And I think, yeah, that opening day is normally not too busy, but there's definitely people there because, why not get into it? So, yeah, that's great. Did you feel that earthquake, Shane, the other week? No, I didn't, because I was actually driving at the time. So, yeah, and the road I was on was pretty bumpy, so I didn't really notice anything at all, luckily. Chris, hey, Chris, thanks for jumping on. Am I hearing correct? Looks like Stunt Driver is on the way out for the new show. Yes, that is correct. We'll chat about that in a moment. We'll just see if I got a bit of a list going, so we will definitely chat to that for sure. Excuse me. I still proudly display the sticker you gave me at Dreamworld on my door. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you stop and say hi to me in the park, I automatically will offer you a sticker. You don't have to take it, of course. Don't feel obliged. If you don't want a sticker, you don't have to take the sticker. It's just a basic one. But this sticker here, they're good like on pretty much any surface other than clothing. So they'll sort of basically just fall off clothing, but not straight away, but they will come off. But anything like your car window for sure is the best, or any hard surface. Phone covers are great. In fact, I have one on mine as well on my phone. So the only thing with that is if it's in your pocket a lot and it's rubbing in your pocket, that red eventually, if it's being rubbed against in your pocket or in your bag, that will start to fade like this one is a little bit. But if it's on your car, it doesn't actually fade in the sun. Well, I think it's got a 5-year vinyl. 5-year vinyl, I think they said on this one. So they're pretty good stickers, and they do cost me money. So, but yeah, I love to just anyone that stops to makes the time to talk to me, you're gonna get a sticker. And if I've already given you one, you go, no, that's cool. Go on, that's okay. I don't get offended. It's not everyone wants a sticker, so that's fine. So yeah, I'm glad you still got that sticker. The Big Crouchy, hey Michael, quick pop in, no worries. Currently on a tuition. Oh, tuition train cruising around the Roma Street. He works for Queensland Rail as a. Is he? I think you're the train instructor, I believe. Driver, new driver instructor, I believe. Forgive me if that's not quite exactly right, but I think I'm right on the money there. Booked in for spooky nights and heading out to the Bow Desert show on Saturday. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, I just did the Gold Coast show last weekend. I loved it. It was good. Shows are good. Always good fun. Nice to see you, mate, on here. Thanks for stopping in, and keep your eye on the track. Favorite part of the Eka? Probably, I really don't know. I enjoy the Eka as a whole. I like the animals. I mean, the rides are great. I mean, and expensive, but they're good. Yeah, probably no one specific thing, I guess. Rix is talking about Superman. I'll come back to Superman, Rix. We'll talk about that definitely. Anna C, thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for the super chat there. It's really greatly appreciated. You've said, I love your content. Have a great week. Thank you very much. I'm glad you love the content. Again, I try to make it fun, exciting, informative, up to date, and I try to make the videos upbeat. Obviously, just, I do try to make them a little different from other people, have my own style, and hopefully that's why you guys continue to watch the videos. I'll always just make sure that the content, generally I get things right most of the time. So I do research and make sure I try and give you the correct information. Look, we're only human. Sometimes we make mistakes, or sometimes we might say something not quite right, and it's only because we might have missed something. But generally speaking, should all be bang on information for you guys. Hey Liam, it's about time they replace stunt driver. Yeah, absolutely right. Michael from Queensland Rally saying, the big crouch. He's the tutor driver, the tutor driver. So he's tutoring the new drivers. Awesome, man. Awesome. Apparently, got to do. I think he was telling me you got to do like a year of like study before you even get behind the train. It might not quite be correct, but it's something like that. There's a lot to that driving the trains. I could imagine. Every signal you got to know, every single track change, speed limits. There's so much to it before you even drive it. Like a car, I guess you got to know the road rules, right? Same deal, but probably a lot more full on. I'd imagine. That's awesome. Courtney, yeah, I'm definitely going to Fright Nights. Yeah, I'm just not sure what night. One of the first 2 or 3 nights. Kyle, do you rate Whitewater World above Wet and Wild? My son loves Wet and Wild and is yet to do Whitewater World. We've had snow down to 150 to 200 meters. Oh, Tasmania! Wow, no snow up here. Only snow you're going to get up here is a snow cone when you're at the parks. All right, make sure you get a snow cone. But look, 2 different parks. Okay, so Wet and Wild is a lot bigger. It has more rides and things like that. But Whitewater World is more enclosed. There's still quite a few good rides there, and the wave pool again as well. And I don't know. I like them both for what they are. Again, they're actually different. They're quite different. So, you'll feel probably more relaxed at Whitewater World. I think Wet and Wild, especially on a busy day, is pretty full on. So, in a good way too. But yeah. Would you ever sell your stickers on my merch shop? Nah. Look, if someone wants to buy, I've got other stickers that I can sell, but I just have them on like with myself on. Where are we? Here you go. They're in a big roll. So hang on a second. This is one of the original ones I actually got designed and made. So it's obviously a lot bigger. And I think I can't remember. I have to check. I got a price list. I had to because they cost a fair bit of money to make. I'd get them designed and then made. But yeah, I mean, if you ever want to get something like that, if you're at the parks, I can. If you go, hey, I want one of those stickers. I think they're. I mean, I don't think they're that much. I have to check, maybe a few dollars. But I do have a few other things. Um, anyway, badges and things like that done. So there will be. I'm always so busy, and I've got to plan this around the right time, around events and all sorts of things and availabilities and all that sort of thing. But I will be doing a meetup, and there'll be some giveaways. So just little bits and pieces, but there'll be something to give you guys for coming along. I'm not expecting a massive crowd or anyone like that, but I'll let you guys know, hopefully with plenty of notice as well. Heaps of people have been asking me. So, look, I meet a lot of people every time I'm out at the parks anyway. So, I'm always happy to stop and have a quick chat. The night events are really hard though, because I will say a quick hello, but I've just got so much to film, and it's a really short event on the night event. So I'm just literally, it's a hey, how you doing? I'll catch up with you maybe another time if I see you regularly, or hey, how you doing? Have a photo. Nice to see you. Have a sticker. I've got to keep moving. But if it's just during the day, like a normal weekend, I'm always stop and have a quick chat with anyone. So it's just timing is all. Okay, cool. Anton, do we think Scooby might open for Fright Nights? We'll get back to this topic very, very shortly. I'm just going to acknowledge Fuel Radar again, because I did see this just pop up a moment ago. Thank you again for another super chat, and it's very kind of you and very generous, and I really appreciate you. And you're saying this is the best channel on YouTube. Well, I mean, I appreciate that nice comment. I don't think it's the best channel, but I mean, mate, I don't know. Look, in Australia, there's a lot of great content creators. I'm friends with most of them. Everyone's different. Everyone has their styles, and I think everyone gravitates to the people that they like, associate with, I guess, the most. I guess. Yeah. So, but thank you. I appreciate the comment. I really do. Thank you. Anna says she could see herself in the background of my Gold Coast show video when I was near the music stage. Ah, there you go. If you may not have seen me. You should have come up and said hi. So, that's funny. Craig says this may be the beginning of the end of Superman. We'll get back to this in a sec. I've got a list of stuff, and that's all included, and we'll go through it in detail. We'll do each one at a time. I'm just trying to acknowledge the comments that are coming through first. So, been application for your live today. Oh, sorry, young blood. I forgot to put something out saying I was going live, so apologies for that. I was just so busy. I apologize, but I knew people would be probably thinking, "Am I going on?" and would probably be checking anyway. So thank you all for jumping on. I really appreciate all nearly 40 of you for jumping on at the moment. So thank you so much, and that's without even advertising it. So thank you. When do you do your next live stream? So I go live here every second Wednesday night. All right, so every fortnight, unless there's a State of Origin game on or something else, or sometimes I might still be at work, so I've got to postpone it or to the following week. Sometimes things happen, right? So, yeah, and then look, yeah, live at the parks. I'm going to start doing a little bit more of that. I've just been so busy lately. It's just hard to get everything done, all my filming, and then try and squeeze a live in as well, because that takes at least an hour of my time as well. But yeah, we'll be doing things like that. I'll be doing like a live, probably. Well, yeah, there'll be some live streams coming up during the day, probably on YouTube, also sometimes on Instagram. Or even TikTok, there could be some as well. So if you don't follow me on the other platforms, they're all free to subscribe or to follow. So Instagram, TikTok, YouTube's my main channel, obviously. Yeah, check it out. Fright Nights was a massive night last year. The nun scared me the most. Yeah, yeah, that is pretty scary. Do I ever get bored of going to the same theme parks all the time? Yeah, sometimes actually. These ones here, there's, I mean, they're all we got, and we support them a lot. But yeah, look, there's only so much content. So whenever I film my video, I go out with a specific. Okay, I'm going there to film this. I'm doing this today. I'm doing that. So I don't very often just do a. I'm just going there for the sake of it video, or just to get more videos out there. Because I mean, look, the YouTube has an algorithm. The more videos you put out, the more it's gonna push it out, and more subscribers you get. But like, my thing is, I don't just want to put anything out there that's just a nothing. Like, do you know what I mean? I just want my channel to be this is your source of credible information, fun, interactive, interesting, but good information. And, you know, for that reason, I mean, I work full time, so I can't be there every day anyway. Even if I did it full time, I wouldn't be doing these theme parks full time. It just, to me, it's just the old saying, you know, I don't know if it's the same. I've heard it before. Flogging a dead horse. You know what I mean? Like you just the same. It's just it becomes to me it becomes too much. And then as a creator, it's like, oh gosh, you know, I just need, you know, there just needs to be more theme parks, different ones here. But anyway, yeah, sometimes, but I always go with a purpose. I always try and do alternate parks and things. But the good thing is when there's a lot going on, a lot of events going on, brighter construction going on, it keeps me busy, and it doesn't get boring kind of thing. So yeah, look, sometimes, but sometimes not. So like anything, I suppose. Um, someone, young blood saying they went to the Gold Coast show but didn't see me. Depends what time. I was there late afternoon and into the night. Movie would needs more horror themes. Absolutely. Melbourne is Melbourne worth going to for Halloween rides? I've done Luna Park, Melbourne for Halloween, and I really enjoyed that park. They do a great job there, and it has different a whole different feel to the other parks here. You know, it's more carny type thing. I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. We hit 3 hours last week on the live. Yeah, we did. What's the average run time? We appreciate you taking the time for your comments before getting through your list. That's all good. Look, I mean, I'm conscious of the time. I do watch the time. Not really for me, for you guys. I don't want it to drag on and be boring either. I want to try and make sure I get through the comments. But again, it's hard. So if I miss a comment, not intentional, just send me a DM on the Instagram. I'll reply to you at some point as well. So, or just comment again if I see it. As long as the comment is related to our topic, no other kinds of comments. I do have a moderator on every night. So there's a moderator on now, and they will time people out if there's anything that's off topic. So yeah, all cool. All right, Damien, thanks for jumping on, my friend. I hope you and your family are well and staying warm down there in Victoria. Thank you for jumping on, Damien. Recently seen that King Dakar tallest coaster gone. Yes, that has been ripped down, and something new, I believe, is going there. Hey, Linda, how are you? Loved all my American content. Thank you for that. Just rewatched some of your videos as we are off to the States next week. Awesome. That's awesome. Funko Shop, yeah, Funko Shop is definitely worth visiting. Obviously, you're going to LA. If you've got any questions, I mean, you know, I'm not the expert, but I've obviously been there quite a few times now. I just drop us a message, and I'm happy to answer or give you some advice or what have you around anything like that. All good. Number one theme park destination you would tick off your bucket list. Look, you know, even though I went to Florida, Orlando this year, I was invited over, so I was there 4 days for Epic Universe, and I managed to get to their other two parks they gave me tickets for. But I need to get back to Orlando because I want to do the whole Disney properties there, like not just Disney World. I want to do their other 4 parks as well. So I think there's 5 parks, 5 Disney properties. And I want to bring my family because it was only me that went last time. So yeah, so I think that's definitely on the list. But also Japan is very high on the list. I really want to get to Japan one day and do that. But it all costs money, you know, and not made of money like most people. So we just have to try and plan it, save what we can. The more subscribers I get on the channel, by the way, that'll help me out a lot because the more views I get on my videos, that's what pays me is the views. So, yeah, so if it can help me grow the channel, make sure we subscribe, sharing the channel. That'll be awesome. Appreciate it. Tell all your friends and family. Make sure you subscribe to this bloke. It's a family channel too, as you know. There's no everything. Everyone that you can watch it with your kids. It's all about informing, showcasing what's available, what is there to do, bit of fun along the way, and you can interact live as well on a fortnightly Wednesday. Thing to eat at Movie World. Favorite thing to eat at Movie World. Ooh, at the moment, it would have to be something from the Dirty Harry Outdoor Kitchen. Probably the what did I have there last time? What was it? Was it pulled pork nachos or I can't think what I had now. It was a little while ago. I can't remember, but they have a great menu. They have a lot of great food on that menu. Actually, that's probably my favorite place to eat there. Other than like the Christmas buffet they have there is always a good too. Yeah, Unbox It's looking forward to coming to the warmth soon. Yep, absolutely. It's definitely warming up now. It was 26 today here in Gold Coast or Brisbane Gold Coast. You need to hurry up and get to the Sky Tower buffet. Oh, the was that if the parks are getting repaired? yeah. So that is it's on my list. Of course, it's on my list. Again, I've just I've got an appointment with the accountant this Saturday. I got there's always things to do, right? I work full time during the week, so I don't have time. I gotta get I got a list. I got stuff on there. I got plenty. I've got schedules. I've got events lists. I've got everything that's going on. So yeah, for sure. And there's a lot going on over all the parks in the next few months too. What have we got here? Kyle, best recommendation of one of the themed restaurants among the parks here. It would have to be definitely Jane's at Dreamworld. 100%. 100%. Go to Jane's at Dreamworld in Rivertown. Got to go there. Anna's going to Japan in October. Oh, I'm jealous. I hope you have. Oh, yeah, very jealous. So I hope you have an awesome time at Disney and Disney Sea. Apparently, it's one of the best Disney parks. I've been to the original Anaheim a few times now, and I love the original. But apparently, that Disneyland Tokyo is like better. So if that's better, then that's amazing. Why do the foods have to be so expensive at theme parks? Excuse me. I guess there's a couple of things. They do have a captured market, so they can, I guess, take advantage of that. But also, there's only 3 revenue streams in a theme park. Well, main revenue streams: tickets, food and beverage, and retail. So you have to make money out of them. So you've got to put up what you can. You have deals where you can. But if you look at it now compared to years ago, it's way better in terms of value or offerings and extras and things like that. So yeah, it is what it is. Overseas is no different. It's expensive too. Unbox It. We've slightly changed our channel name, aka Squishy's Family Fun. Have you changed it to Unbox It? Is that right? From Squishy's Family Fun? Sorry, I've been. Look, this last week I've hardly been on any social media. I really haven't been. Roblox, my favorite games, is saying I love your videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Do you think Sydney will ever build another Wonderland? You never know. You never know. I don't know why it closed though, so it might be an attendance thing, like a population thing. Have you seen how all the paint is peeling off all the statues around the Wizard of Oz? Yeah, look, I have seen that, and in fact, I was at SeaWorld on the weekend, and look, a lot of that stuff is in big need of paint too. However, I don't show that in the video because I don't like showing negative things. To me, that's a negative thing. It's I mean, I know some people do. Some people go around, they show it all. Oh, this park's no good, and rah, rah, rah. They can have that content. Oh, it's not my content. My content is showcasing what you can do and see at those parks. No park is perfect. There's always going to be paint that needs doing. There's always going to be something that needs happening, repainting. They get a lot of people climbing on stuff. They get a lot of people leaning, knocking into things. There's a lot of a lot of guests that go through and past everything. There's sun, there's weather, things fade. It's just natural. They do have a maintenance schedule across all the parks of what needs to be done, and it all costs money, so they got to tick it off in order of priority. So yes, there's definitely a lot of things that need doing across all the parks, like not just one park, all the parks. I can tell you now, I was at Universal Studios, I was at Epic Universe, a brand new park, and it wasn't even open to the public yet. And I saw a few things that, because obviously there's still a lot of people going through the park at that time, and things don't last, I guess, too long. Anyway, I just don't show it on this channel. That's just my choice. Is Beetlejuice the same actor for Fright Nights? I hope so. That was like the best one, right? So let's cross our fingers. I'm not sure. Youngblood picking up her tickets tomorrow for the theme parks, the annual pass, so you can get all the freebies like the White Christmas and the Spooky Nights. Yes, definitely worth doing. One of my friends has signed up to be an employee ride tester for King Claw. That's pretty cool. I don't think I could do it more than once. I'd love to eat a big burger at Jane's restaurant. I tell you, the meals are amazing there. Really are. Big portions, good value for money. It's like a surf club, like going to a surf club. Hey, Dave, all the monorail track at Seaward has been pulled down. They have, yeah. The stations are still there. One monorail still exists. I showed it in my Seaward video, just sitting there collecting dust. They must have a plan for that. Maybe they're using it for some kind of I keep saying maybe a little cafe, or maybe a little museum-y type walkthrough, nostalgia. I don't know. It could be used for something in the future. Could be used. Imagine if they build a brand new ride in the middle of the park somewhere, and part of that ride there's this monorail sitting there that's like crashed, and then you go through it. You never know. I'll let you know. So you never know. It could be something like that. We'll have to wait and see. When does Scooby reopen? We'll talk about that in a second. We've got plenty to talk about, so we're going to get into the topics in a second. I was just trying to catch everyone's comments, because I appreciate everyone taking time to make a comment. So we'll talk about the stunt show. Is it Gareth? Yeah, we'll talk about that shortly as well. It's on the list. Sydney Wonderland closed because the owners could get more selling the land for. Okay, so it's all about money grabbing the land. That's a shame. Maybe it was ahead of its time. Maybe it was built in the wrong area. Maybe it should have been built later in life. But anyway, hey Sue, thanks for jumping on, and Matthew, thanks. I appreciate you guys. When's Big Brother about to start? Okay, I got some info on that as well. I'll share with you guys shortly as well. I've got a list going here, so I'll put that one on my list as well. But I've got info there. I've got a bit of info for you guys tonight. So great to hear the Dream World is expanding. Yes, absolutely, Rex. We'll talk about that too. Okay, so Squishy's Family Fun saying have changed the name and split the channel. So Unbox It, Funko and Random Fun Unboxings, and Explore It. All out travel and adventures. Awesome. Victoria and beyond. Wow, that's awesome news. That's awesome. Wish you the best for all of those things. Didn't think I was going live tonight, Sue. Every second Wednesday. I didn't put a message out today. Sorry, just so busy. Clean forgot. But I figured, people will see it come up and choose to jump on or not. So if they got time, and I appreciate you guys. We've got like 30 odd people on here at the moment, and I appreciate you guys jumping on, taking time as well. Any word on another Dreamworld After Dark? I haven't heard anything about another After Dark for Dreamworld. No, not yet. Gary says, thanks for making such great and compelling content. Oh, thanks, mate. I love watching your videos. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate you watching the videos. Hey, Family Odyssey, thanks for jumping on. I'm good. I hope you all are well. Thank you so much. Yeah, Riley is back. We've just recorded our next Theme Park Cartel podcast last night. We do monthly podcasts now. We don't do the fortnightly podcast. We're all just so busy that, like, it was just crazy. So last night we were recording for nearly 3 hours on a podcast. So he's back. He's obviously just releasing content. Like me, I've still got Singapore content I'm still got to release yet. The thing is with me, I see his channel is more about what his overseas stuff and the coasters. So he doesn't sort of do too many local updates, whereas I do all the local updates and things and then squeeze my stuff in between. So I've still got stuff still yet to come for Singapore. Quite a few videos actually. So again, it's all timing and yeah, other things come up in between, and then we got a busy couple of months ahead. Anyway, I got plenty of content still to be launched. So if I'm not at the theme parks one weekend, I'll be releasing a Singapore video. I've done the Universal Studios one. I've got Sentosa Island, Luge. I've got other attractions on there as well. So plenty to come. What's your favorite Funko Pops that you have? Honestly, I don't really have one. Probably for me, Captain Caveman. Probably you guys go who, but when I was a kid, there's a Hanna-Barbera. Yeah, I'm a lot older than what you guys are. Well, what most people on here probably are. So in the 80s, Hanna-Barbera was my favorite cartoon to watch as a kid, and Captain Caveman. So I have a pop vinyl for that. I've been trying to find a Hong Kong Phooey one as well. If anyone's got a Hong Kong Phooey pop vinyl, let me know. I'd be keen to get one. So I'm like nostalgia stuff from back when I was a kid, but I've also got some cool Back to the Future ones that I really like as well. So I love Back to the Future. Why was the Gold Coast Air Show cancelled? It's because of the beach. Beach isn't right. It still isn't right. That's why. And it was deemed not safe to have all those people there when it still drops away a bit. What's Adrian's channel? Are you theme park fan? This is his channel. All right. What do we got? Okay, if I've missed your comment, just pop another one in. But we're going to get through the list because there's been a few comments of people making comments about the things that I've got on the list. So we'll do that. And then you can just chime in and stuff as well. Do I think the new mazes are good or bad for Fright Nights? Look, I was a little bit disappointed that there was no IP. Like they got rid of Conjuring, and I thought they might have replaced Conjuring with, like to say Friday the 13th or Halloween, like they've done in the years before. So these ones are just ones they've created. However, the creative people involved are very talented, and like one of my favorite mazes last year in the few years was Death Row, and that was their own creation. So I'm telling you now, I'm pretty excited to see what they come up with, and I reckon they'll do an amazing job. So look, I'm just excited to see them all, really. So yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be good. Still looking for that pop. Oh, okay. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Okay, cool. All right, so let's kick off. What should we talk about first? Let's talk about why Superman's down, I guess. And look, most of you may know or may have read something. But yeah, there's a part that's broken, I guess, or needs replacing. Now, this happened, I can't remember how long ago. I think it was within the last 5 years anyway. Maybe someone will know specifically. But what happened was a part, because there's only that particular hydraulic, catapult launch coaster there's only about 12 left in the world. Intamin's the manufacturer, but they're not making them anymore, essentially. So when a part is needed, the part needs to be actually made. So that has to be made, and then it has to be sent over, and then it has to be installed, then it has to be tested, and then it can reopen. So this could be down. I would anticipate, and there's no announcement yet, so I'm just speculating. I would say it'd be a couple of months at least, because time they get the part made overseas and then get it here and then get it installed. And again, I don't know if it's a small part or a major, massive part. I mean, it could be longer. So, yeah. The good thing is, some people are saying, is this the end of Superman? No, it's just an aging coaster. And look, it's an iconic piece for a movie board, and I don't think they're going to. I don't think they any plan to get rid of it. If anything, maybe in the future, if they can make the launch longer, maybe they can make the top hat higher, But I think generally speaking, it'll be there for many, many years, I would imagine. And for them to invest this money and get that done, yeah, they're obviously they need to reopen. Some people are saying, I hope they do the lockers and change the queuing area while it's shut. But to be honest, they probably won't. And I mean, they might. I'm just saying, well, hang on. All of a sudden, they've now got to go and get a part made, which I'm sure isn't cheap, overseas, get it in and put it in. That's going to cost money that they didn't plan on spending. So they're probably not going to do the other thing at the same time. It's, you know what I mean? They're probably going to put that off to next year. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just saying, I think they'll just get it fixed and get it reopened. So it's a shame because I think it would have been great to have had the new queuing system in before peak. That could still happen. I mean, you never know. They might decide to do it, but we'll see. Well, if it does, I'll let you know. I'll film it and we'll put it on the channel. But we'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see. So someone asked, would Scooby open because of that? Well, I know that they reopened Green Lantern earlier, and that was on planned maintenance. So that reopened earlier. They worked around the clock tirelessly to get that open. So look, it's a possibility. Looking at Scooby-Doo, we'll move on to Scooby-Doo. The castles, the exteriors painting is still continuing. The pointy pieces. I posted a photo that was sent through to me from one of my subscribers. So they used to be like a light brownie color, and now they're gray, the same gray as the castle. So, and I posted some other photos and put it in a video. They've been changing the color slightly, adding in more colorways to the castle, kind of to make it look like it used to in the early days, right? So it's going to look really cool. It's starting to already look cool. They have extended the queuing area as well. I was sent the photos. I just haven't posted them yet. And one of the reasons why I haven't posted it, I went to post it, and all of a sudden I seen other people post. Just about everyone else has posted the photos. I'm like, it's again like same. So anyway, next time on there, I'll go, hey, look, they've extended the queue line, but the queue line on the outside, this is the outside extension queue has been redone and actually extended out. So I think given that where that's at, and then all they really need to do is upgrade the signage or put the sign back out the front and the test seat, the new test seat. As far as I know, too, they are commissioning the ride. So given all of this and that we're about 2 to 2.5 weeks out from September school holidays, now nothing's been announced, and I don't know any inside information, but there's a chance they might open it for the September holidays, given also that Superman is going to be down for that period of time. So it could just happen. They could just open it one day. It could just be like it's open, or opening tomorrow. They tend to do that sometimes. They'll just go opening tomorrow. So yeah, that's exciting. If it opens on like a Tuesday, well then obviously I can't get there till Saturday. And no doubt there'll be 20 videos already out before then about it. And that's all cool. You might better film on the ride anyway. But in terms of seeing inside the castle and that, but obviously, you'll be able to see a video on this channel. Once I get there on the weekend, I'll be able to post a video for you guys to see what, the inside of the castle looks like, and, the ride queuing area, the new carts and all that, trains, because they're slightly modified. They're still going to look similar. So we'll do all that, but I'm thinking maybe it could potentially, not definitely, but could potentially open for this September, October. So if you are coming up here September, October, you might be in for a treat. Scooby might be open. If it doesn't open, I'm not saying it's definitely open, so don't hold that against me for saying it, but I'm just guessing it could be open. So let's wait and see. So that's where I think Scooby's at currently. So that's Superman, that's Scooby. What else? Okay, we're at movie. Let's keep talking about the new stunt show. So yes, it's confirmed there is a new stunt show. The last show will be around the time of the end of the holidays, maybe just before the end of the holidays. So it's still going to run for another, at least, what is it? Let's just say 3 3.5 weeks probably. So if you're up here and you want to see the current show for one last time, check it out. The good thing about that casting call that went out is, if you've read it, I posted it as well. So on Instagram, you've probably seen it. So they're looking for people that can do stunts and high fall stunts, that don't mind heights. Now, everything they're explaining in there sounds like how Police Academy used to have the people from the tower, fall off into the rubbish bin and all that kind of stuff. And there was a lot of physical stunts. And I think that's what we want, right? We want to see physical stunts, not just drifting cars. I mean, the guys do a great job with what they've got. They're great guys, and I know a lot of them, and they're amazing guys. They're actually awesome guys. So, but the theme finally is going to be lifted off that stunt show. It's well and truly needing to be. It's just aged. It's just it's just time. It's overdue for a new theme, and it's happening. It's happening now, which is great. So obviously they want to have this in place. I'm hoping it's going to be in place for Boxing Day opening. That's what I'm thinking. So there's obviously whatever they're theming it to. There's a whole set change. There's vehicle change outs. There's hiring these actors and stunt people. So then there's auditioning, and then there's training and rehearsing. Hopefully we see some kind of explosions and things again. I know they had all that in the past, and I know there was an incident one year with some explosives and things. It's dangerous, but I'm sure these days they can do things. Like, the technology must be better. They can do things, make it look as good, but not as dangerous. That's what I'm thinking. I'm no expert, but either way, we're definitely getting a new stunt show. So that's great news. It's fantastic. And we can't wait to see the new stunt show. And I think it's a great addition. It'll bring people into the movie world. They'll go, wow, new stunt show. We've got to see it. I just hope it is something like an actual IP. Like, again, everyone's saying Mad Max. It's owned by Warner Brothers. It's an Aussie theme. They could easily do it. Yes, they could. But also, you know how they originally did Hollywood Stunt Driver, and now they've got the Hollywood Stunt Driver 2. Well, years ago, obviously, originally, they had the Police Academy show. Did you guys know that there is a Police Academy, I know there's been Police Academy 2 and all that out, but did you know there's a new Police Academy movie coming out soon? So maybe they're bringing back Police Academy, but they're basing it on the new version. Maybe. I don't know. How good would that be? If it's done right, it's going to be awesome. But it needs to be done right. Like, remember the warm-up guy, Mad Mike, in the crowd? It's like, have you guys ever been... Okay, some of you on here have probably been to Orlando theme parks. Some of you. And I'm sure some of you have probably been to SeaWorld as well in Orlando. And when you go to one of the... I think it's a whale show there, there's a mime. There's different... I think I have 3 or 4 different mimes depending on the day of the week. There's this one guy, he's on TikTok, I think, and Instagram and TikTok. So if you go and check him out, I think it's Tom the Mime. And the way he doesn't say anything, it's just a mime. And he's got black and white stripes, and he's got the white face. But it is hilarious, and just it's so hilarious for even once you've sat down to watch him interact with people coming into the stadium. That's what Mad Mike used to do at the Police Academy show. If you've never seen it, you can check it out. There's probably videos there online, but he used just to have everyone in hysterical laughter before the show even started. You need that person. You just need that to happen. So I hope they do that. I hope they have that crowd interaction, getting the crowd ramped up before the show starts. And then I hope the show is something special and awesome, because we're all looking forward to it. And I think everyone's expectations is probably a little high, because we're wanting to see something a lot better. And from the sound of it, it's going to be, because, again, they're hiring these people that can do high fall stunts and all that kind of thing. So I think it's exciting. So there you go. So it's confirmed. New stunt show for Movie World is happening this year. So there you go. I'm guessing the Boxing Day Open thing too, by the way. I mean, that's when they probably will put something new in. So there we go. What else is happening at Movie World? The Flash ride is that still down? It was in part and pieces the last time I was there, which was a couple of weeks ago. Let's just check. I'm sure someone on here is going to say yes. I was. I saw that there. Let me see. Let's have a look. I'm sure someone's saying yes. And I know you guys have been making comments. We're going through the list, so I'll get back through the comments. Okay, so we got ride maintenance info. Let's see. The Flash says it's still down on a temporary closure as a result of unscheduled attraction maintenance. And when I was there, the whole surfboard was on the ground. The surfboard that the two ride vehicles sit on. So that they were all off the half pipe. So yeah. Anyway, don't know what's happening there. They didn't say. So obviously they needed to do some pretty significant maintenance on that. All right. What else we got? So Dream World. Let's head over to Dream. Was there anything else for Movie World? Anyone? Sorry, guys. I know there's been some comments going on while I've been rambling on here, and it's hard to then scroll back and go, where was I at? Let's have a quick look. Okay. All right. So. Okay, I think I'm at to this. What is my top 5 rides in? What's your top 5 rides in the Queensland theme parks? Look, Wild West Falls is probably my favorite. Scooby Doo for sure. Leviathan. Then it would probably have to be Taipan and then Rivertown. I'm a themed person. I love themed rides. I mean, some people are probably going to go, "What do you mean you're not going to rate Rivals?" I like Rivals. I don't go on it that often, but there's not a lot of theming on it, and it's an awesome coaster, but I like the theming side of things more so. So some of the coasters I went on in the US, the theming was next level, insane. Velocicoaster, it's very similar actually. Velocicoaster, not similar, but I'd say that's as intense as, or maybe a bit more intense than Rivals. But it's really highly themed. And Stardust Races at Epic Universe is my new favorite coaster. I'm back. I think I'm back. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Anybody out there in YouTube land? We're back. Yep. Sorry, guys. Yeah. What the heck? Internet. I tell you, you know what? I actually pay. I paid for an upgrade. I said I need the fastest, best goddamn internet. And I've been with Vodafone for years. Upgraded all the broadband and everything. Since I've done that, it's the worst it's ever been. So I don't understand it. So if anyone out there works for broadband or Vodafone, drop me a line. I got something to talk about. But anyway, sorry about that, guys. A slight interruption there to our live stream. That's what happens when you're live. Things happen. So we did lose a few people. Obviously, that's okay. Like some people, have got other things to do, and that's perfectly fine. Thank you to those that are still here. I appreciate it. We'll carry on straight back into it. So I think someone's asking me what night again while I'm going to the Fright Nights, and I haven't bought the tickets yet. Probably the second night. It's usually always a better night. So we shall see. All right, so all right. Yeah, I think this year's Fright Nights events at Movie World is going to be pretty much the same event as last year, other than the 2 new mazes. From what I can see, I think there's a new precinct in the Wild West area, like what was it called, Outbreak, I think it is. There only seem to be 3 precincts this year, and I think there was more last year. They bring back the horror encounters again in Main Street, and that was pretty cool. Massive queue for that at the beginning of the night. So, but later on in the night, there's pretty much no queue. But they do close that a little bit early. But it's just like a scene from one of the horror movies. So there's the It movie. There is is it the what's it called, geez, there's Conjuring, and then there is the tall man. I can't think of the name. Someone will know. My mind has escaped me now that this internet just went down. And then there's Regan as well, and Exorcist. That is one of the cool ones, and they just do a scene, and it's pretty cool. If you check out my last year's Friday Night video, you'll see what it's all about. It's essentially a photo/video opportunity, so it's pretty cool. Don't forget there are panic rooms you can do at Fright Nights. Again, you got to do it with. If it takes 6 people, and it works out cheaper that way, $20 each. But again, that takes so much time out of your night. So if you're going multiple nights, I'd recommend doing other things like that, because the escape rooms they do apparently are pretty awesome. So definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing. But yeah, other than that, I think the event is essentially the same again, which is a great event. I mean, they always do a great job of it, but I don't think there's too much difference in the, other than the 2 new mazes and maybe a new precinct. So we'll see. All right. Now again, I'm sorry if I missed some comments here. I think obviously with the interruption from the internet there. But yeah, so Fright Nights is night 2 is always a bit better than night 1. Just, it's every year it's always been like pretty much better. Tim saying went to Dreamworld today, and the Goldie is finally out to see. Actually can't see the rest of your comments there. Sorry, I don't know why. Can't see the rest of that comment. Yeah. Your stunt show is always good to watch. It's different. It's it's exciting, but I think the current one just needs that change. So it's good that we're getting that change. It's going to be good. Ryder saying he went to Movie World today and it was good. I mean, again, it's what you make of it too. It is what it is. Check the ride maintenance schedule so you know what's open, what's closed when you're there, and then just make the most of your day. Just enjoy what's there. Enjoy the characters. Sometimes I go there and just focus on the characters, or just food, or retail, whatever. It's not always all about the rides. There's other great shows and things on as well. So obviously during the holidays, everything's open, but then it's at its busiest time. So if you're coming during the school holidays, trying for multiple days, because then you don't have to spend the extra money on the fast passes. Because if you're only coming one day, you're probably going to need to buy that fast pass to get the rides done and see the shows and look around the park and meet the characters and all the other things. So, our parks are only open from 10 to 5. Yeah, pretty much 10 to 5:30. So it's not a lot of hours, really, considering everything there is to do. Xbox Game Pass says, absolutely love your work, Shane. Thanks for showing off our beautiful city. Thank you very much. I love the Gold Coast, and that's the thing I just want to showcase, not just here, but anywhere I visit as well. People need to support the local businesses, and theme parks are a place to escape reality, enjoy the day, have fun. Life's too short. Enjoy, have fun. So that's what this is all about, right? So all about positivity, fun, and just get amongst it. Let me see. Okay. All right. Bailey, thanks for jumping on. Kansas Twister. Yeah, Kansas Twister, both sides are working again now, so that's all good. Any issues with Wild West Falls? As far as I know, it's back open. I've been on it since it's reopened as well. So, look, some of the special effects, they're not always all working perfectly. It's a very old ride, so I think the upkeep is tough. But I did hear though that ride is going to be open for Fright Nights, so that's cool. Hopefully they listen to the feedback we gave from a couple of years ago and add heaps of fog and lighting effects through there just to make it more airy. That would be pretty cool. All right, so I've just got back up to where the internet froze. And all right, here we go. Yeah, internet here is crazy bad compared to even other countries. It's insane. Anyway, okay, just trying to catch up, guys. Sorry about that. Radio. Here we go. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, so we've covered off Movie World, we covered off Scooby, Superman, new stunt show. Yeah. Talked about Fright Nights a little bit there as well. Dream World. What's happening at Dream World? Wow. There's a fair bit happening there too, right? So King Claw, that's coming along really, really well. They've put on all the new concretes. The concreting's now been poured and done around the ride. And there's obviously a lot of things we don't see, like hydraulics and electrical work. That's all still going on. There's still a fair bit of stuff to do there. Still some theming to do, of course, around the ride. Probably in the next few weeks, though, they're probably going to, I'd say within the next 3 weeks, give or take, we could see that testing or commissioning the ride. So, yeah, probably maybe after the September holidays or maybe even during, but maybe the plan is to do the testing during, because then if you're there on holiday, say from another part of Australia or elsewhere, and you see this massive ride going through that station at, whatever it is, 90 odd kilometers an hour, you're going to go, I've got to go on that. When's it open? I'm coming back. Maybe. But of course, so they've got to do all the commissioning of the ride, the testing of the ride, staff training and everything. So I think that ride could be open for a late November, early December. Definitely it's going to be open for Christmas. They don't want to have it open before then, though, to have it all tested and training done and smooth ride operations, all that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'll probably do it once, and if I vomit, it'll make a great video. So we'll see how that goes. What do we got now? Sorry, just finding the comments again. Sorry if I've missed your comment. It's just been mixed up now that everything's come back online. Shane, hey, Schooners Bunch, how you going? Thanks for jumping on. Looking forward to your Ferophobia content this year. If you're going, always will be going to Ferophobia. They do an awesome job. I've over the years, it's funny, years ago, I don't know how many years ago now, they were setting up and I just randomly went up to this bloke. He's in a fluoro vest. He's doing something with the fencing. And I said, excuse me, sorry to bother you. Are you able to tell me who's like in charge of this Ferophobia? I just want to reach out. I have a YouTube channel, and the guy says, I'm the owner. So I'm like, oh, I've got the right person straight away. I got the right person. So we had a good chat. And yeah, it's a family-run business. And they're the nicest people, I tell you that. They're the nicest people, the most hardworking people. They put the stuff together, and it's excellent. It's beyond excellent. It's amazing. It's incredible, and all the crew and team they've got around them who do all the performers and crew are just incredible. And what they put together is really it's amazing. So I love it. I go every year and support them. They support me as well, and they're great guys. And yeah, definitely worth going. Definitely, I'd recommend it. This year they've made their event free entry as well, kind of like the Gold Coast show, right, where anyone can get in there, but you just pay for what you want. So if you want to go on the mazes or they're having some rides, I believe too. Might be a couple of rides, and they normally have like Ghost Train and that. So they'll probably have a couple of rides in there as well. So it's going to be like a festival, and I think they're having a kids maze instead of doing the 1 or 2 weekend kids Halloween event. They're going to have, like, if you want the adult mazes or you want a kids not so scary maze, it's going to have that as well. And it's out Westfield Coomera, in the front area. That's all, where they have the circuses and things like that. So yeah, looking forward to that. They haven't announced their opening day yet, I believe, but they normally kick that off the back end of October. So looking forward to that. And yeah, you'll obviously see a video, of course. Maybe a few videos, because I normally try and get down there a few times. They're pretty cool. All right. Someone's asking, last year Beetlejuice was a huge theme. Yeah, it was. They had him. The guy that did it last year, I could swear it was the actual actor who played Beetlejuice. It was so good, amazing, incredible. I hope they have that same person again this year. All right. The Crooked Man, thanks, Ryder. Yeah, that was the one where I couldn't remember. The Crooked Man, that's the other horror experience they've got set up, and they'll have set up for Fright Nights at Movie World in the Plaza. Dominique, when was the last time you rode Leviathan? Well, it was going to be in the weekend just gone, but I ran out of time because I was there on Friday and I was doing something in the morning. Then I went to SeaWorld for like a couple of hours, and then I went to the Gold Coast show. So I didn't actually get to ride. It wasn't that busy either. I could have probably squeezed it in, but just timing. So what you're saying there is, am I concerned for the roughness? Yeah, look, wooden coasters are rough. That's a natural thing. Yeah, you're right. They do get retract eventually as well. I've ridden quite a few wooden coasters now around the world, and they're all rough. But see, that one is really fast and compact, and I think it makes it feel rougher because it was at top speed 80 k's an hour, right? And it sort of loops in itself at that speed. It's like it's rough. It is. But I think that's what makes it cool. It's safe. So, I enjoy it. Yeah. I think that's what makes it thrilling, is the roughness of that. Speaking of rough coasters, when Lethal Weapon was still here at Movie World, that was rough. And that was a different kind of rough because that was a suspended coaster. But it used to, I don't know if anyone else had this experience, that my head used to always like bang, 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 bang like this. And then you'd come off it feeling sick as a dog. So that was rough. I didn't like that rough, but I do like Leviathan rough. Yeah, but it's probably getting a bit rougher. It's been open for a couple of years now. Do you take your own photo in the encounters, or do they have professionals? So they will have a professional person there, but they can also take it on your phone as well. Yeah. I just do my own, or get them to take a photo, or use my phone. It's going to be cool trying out Wild West Falls of Night. Yeah, we did it 2 years ago when they did it, and it was cool. They just needed lighting and it needed fog. That's really the two, and maybe an eerie soundtrack. 3 things they can just do that won't cost much. They need to do that. What have we got here? Can't wait for the news on the new show. Yeah, as soon as we know more about that, we'll certainly put some info out on the new stunt show. The guy that plays Joker is amazing. Yeah, look, there's a couple of different ones, and I think they all do a great job. Definitely. Um, the support beams for Zoom Zone, water slides have gone up. Yeah, and the actual pieces have been relocated from the storage area to the just behind the tower now, so they'll be getting installed day and any day. I would imagine that'll start being put together. That might even open for September. Oh, it might. I don't know if it'll have enough time to commission it though, but between now and then. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So with Ferrophobia, Squishy's Family Fun, it's basically it's free. So that they haven't announced a date yet. That'll change. So you'll see that on the website when the opening day date comes up. And you just rock up. And then you can get in for free. And if you want to go on rides or in the mazes, then you pay for what you want to do. This year, it's different from the other years. Lachlan, thanks for saying hi. I can see you there. Sorry, I'm just getting through the comments there. Thanks for giving me a wave out. Hey, Jason. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, mate. I'm good. Bright lights. Hello. Thanks for jumping on. Okay. So, Pauline saying, didn't know you were going to be on tonight. Yeah, I didn't advertise it. Sorry, clean forgot. But then I figured, well, we've had about 40 people on here most of the time. Obviously, when I had the internet issue there, we dropped down to 10. That's fine. And then it's gone back up to 40 now, just under 40 now. So that's awesome. I appreciate everyone that's taken time out of their night tonight. We've covered a lot of info so far. So we've still got a few more things to chat about. Yeah, so Ferrophobia, obviously people have been talking about that. Get along, support them, family business. They do a great job. 100% worth it. Definitely worth it. Have you heard about Superman? Yep, you probably because you came in a little bit late. We have mentioned about that, about the closure, and we're not sure when that's going to reopen. Intamin have to make the parts and then send them over. Could be a couple of months on Superman. And yeah, new stunt show is definitely happening. So I'd say Boxing Day open for that. So it's really, really exciting. Arkham Asylum had VR. Yeah, it did in the later years. That's right. And made me feel even more sick. Watching a screen and then getting nauseous at the same time. Yeah, still Taipan Kyle is still really super smooth. Absolutely. It's still an awesome ride. And don't forget, still Taipan now, but I did post a video on this. If you buy the ride photo of Still Taipan, you can get the slow-mo video of you going through the tunnel just after the first drop for $5 extra. If you just want that slow-mo video by itself, and they put a bit of a promo video in on Ride POV for about 30 seconds. I think it's $14.95. It's in my video that I posted on Dreamworld couple of weeks ago, so maybe 2 weeks ago. So it's all on there. So that's pretty cool. It's exciting. Lethal Weapon was rough as guts. Arkham Asylum, Lethal Weapon. Okay, Jason's saying that he's heard that Superman might not open to 2027. I don't think it's going to be down. Do you mean 2026 maybe? I don't think it's going to be down for a year. I mean, well, anything's possible, right? Anything's possible. I would kind of doubt it would be that long, to be honest. If it is, that's going to be a big issue for Movie World. I mean, it's not their fault if something's happened to the ride and the Intamin doesn't have the part. They have to get the part made, which they do. However long that's going to take, and then they got to get it. I don't know if Intamin has to come over to reassemble that or install, or whether our engineers here can do it. I'm not sure. So yeah, I mean, you never know. It could be longer than we anticipate. I hope not. I hope it's not. I hope it's not 2027. Jeez, that'd be crazy if it was. When we know, we'll find out. Big Brother, yeah, I'm going to talk about Dreamworld in a sec. So we'll go through Dreamworld stuff. We did just touch on King Claw and Taipan. We're going to talk about those other couple of things. So, All right, so we'll talk about that now. Actually, yeah. All right. Okay, so I guess there've been three things. So obviously, Big Brother. We'll talk about that first. Obviously, that was announced a few weeks ago. I believe that. I think that's supposed to start, and don't quote me on this. I think it's supposed to start around December, November, December. I think, which means construction will start in about a week to 2 weeks time, and it'll be about a 2 month build. So the house, yes, it will be constructed on site. However, it's going to be done in stages on pieces. So it'll be done probably out. It'll be done out of site in a large shed or building they've got off site somewhere, right? So, and then they will be craning in like essentially set pieces, craning it all in and assembling it in the area, which it's not confirmed. And again, I've got no inside information, but sometimes you just bump into people and they go, "Oh yeah, I watch your channel. Oh, by the way, I know someone who heard that this is where the house might be going." So it's just random. Like It's just sometimes I'm just, okay. So again, it's not from the horse's mouth. So this has not been announced, and we don't know if this is actually true or not. But potentially, I'm going to say potentially the house could maybe be on the land like where Thunderbolt used to be, sort of in behind the water park or next to that and behind where the circus was one other time. Now, they would be able to hear probably screams from Gold Coaster, I would say, in the background, but I'm pretty sure even when it was out in the bush years ago, they could hear stuff like now and then anyway in the background. So I don't think that's too much of an issue. Like obviously inside the house is going to be, set up for TV, so all the mics and everything. So you won't really they'll have denoise, so you won't be able to pick up external, and everyone's mic'd up anyway. So you only hear the main sounds on television. Now it kind of makes sense that they use the Dreamworld Convention Center for the live shows. So it's already a venue set up, and it just makes sense. They could just bring in the equipment and run it for the season without having to build a whole new studio situation. So yeah, potentially. I'm not saying this is definite, but it looks like it could be going in that place, in that land behind. I guess behind the next to the water park, Gold Coaster, where the old surf rider used to be, where the Thunderbolt roller coaster used to be, in that land there. When we know for sure, we'll let you know. And I think they're going to be, because also they have closed off that area where near barrels, like that leads up into that area. So they have actually closed that area off. So I'm thinking it's probably going to tie in there and be utilized for that. And then I think, obviously, we're going to be able to go to the live shows. How cool is that going to be? I used to go to them when that was on years ago. So much fun. And being part of the studio audience there. And yeah, I think that's exciting. And hopefully in park, you might even be able to actually get to see, obviously not in the house or anything, but you might be able to get to see something of it from in park, from an area. Once the show's finished, no doubt, it'll be open, and you'll be able to go through the house like you did last time and get photos on the diary room chair. How cool would that be, right? So yeah, so that's the kind of thing that we're looking forward to there. And yeah, it's exciting. So Big Brother, that's what I think. I'm going to jump back to Movie World for a sec, because I did forget one thing that I had on my list here. And that was the area that's being constructed at the front of the park. There's been a lot of speculation of it being different things, but it is a sports bar. It's basically, it's out there. It's a sports bar. It's going to be, like movie themed, sports bar or movie star, that sort of thing. A nod to the old sort of Stars Cafe, but really done really well, really, really nicely. And if it's ready for Fright Nights, it'll be open and utilized for the first bite, a pre-event party. So yeah, that's essentially what's happening there. So it's exciting. It's you get about to get food and drinks from there, but it's not a restaurant as such. So that's what's happening there. That's exciting. Anyway, we're just jumping back over to Dreamworld. I guess there's been two other announcements this week. The redevelopment, I guess, well, we already knew about it. It was sort of announced, and then another big push for the redevelopment, or a new development, I should say, of that area. So now an email came out from Dreamworld. No, actually, it was an announcement. So let me check. I think I have it here. For those of you that don't know about it, let me see. So, and they're really pushing hard for this. But the thing with this, it's a massive development. It's not just, this is all around Dreamworld. This is major. This is big. But something that's not been mentioned, and this is what one of the Gold Coast councillors is mentioning, is what about the roads? Because if you guys know Dreamworld and Coomera, the area now, it is gridlocked pretty much all weekend, all day. It's gridlocked. And then during the week, it's gridlocked in the morning, from, I don't know, 7:30 or 7 probably to like 9 or 9:30 even. And then from 3 o'clock till like 6, it's gridlocked. It is, because they're building so many houses up there, so many houses. Now they have put in the Coomera connector, which starts down that road, but further down the road, like way past Westfield, near the Starbucks. So, but that's only the first section. I don't even know where that connects to. Actually, I'm not even sure where that goes to initially, but eventually, it'll go through to Helensvale, and then even the next stage there, it's continuing through to Smith Street, which is near Southport, but on the motorway side. So I guess it'll blend onto the motorway maybe there. So, but there's talk about it being a toll road as well. I don't know. I mean, will people avoid it because it's going to cost them more money? Maybe. I don't know. But the problem is, this whole plan, and I think it's amazing. I think it's a definite great thing for the Gold Coast, and they need to push ahead with this. But they've got to sort out the roads, because you can't put all these hotels and houses and tourist destinations in with no change to the road. It is going to make it a place that people are going to go, I'm not going there. I can't get in the joint. You know what I mean? Now, I'm sure there's smarter people than me working on these things who would have gone, what about the roads? And I'm sure there's a plan. There has to be. But it's interesting that I've just been listening to the news, and that's one of the key things that one of the councillor, I think the deputy mayor, actually brought up is, what about the roads? Well, shouldn't they know? Hey, we're going to build more roads, or we're going to build more roads up high, or what are we going to do? But anyway, that aside, because hopefully that's taken care of, let's get back to what the announcement is, because it's exciting and I can't wait. If this goes ahead, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome. So, excuse my my eyesight here, as I have to squint because I need new glasses. These are prescription too, by the way. Anyway, okay. So yeah, so it looks like the government's supporting it, but I think there's some kind of pushback. But I think it'll go. I think it'll go ahead, and it's exciting. So so they're pretty much proposing special call-in powers to take over the decision making of this proposal, which includes hotels, a residential development, and more tourism offerings and restaurants. So Yeah, so I think there's 20 days for them to have this say on whether or not there should be a call-in powers application. So I think they do need to get this done. I think they need to get it done before the Olympics too. I think they're going to push hard to get this done. And this is bold. This is big and bold. I love it. It's awesome. So let's see what it says here. Yeah, so it's supported. So this is supported by Dreamworld, and there's obviously other key stakeholders involved. But basically, it permits the business to develop its land holdings into 4 key areas, including a major tourism core, nature-based tourism precinct, a gateway precinct, and town center transition precinct. It would allow Dreamworld and Whitewater World to continue as theme parks, while the nature-based tourism precinct would allow for low-impact ecotourism opportunities, including things like viewing platforms, ecotourism cabins, and boardwalks. So that's pretty exciting. The Gateway Precinct would become an extension of the theme park, and would also enable for uses such as short-term accommodation, a resort complex, hospitality, and entertainment venues. How awesome is that? Sounds like something like a city walk. If you've been to the US, I don't know if they probably have city walk in Japan as well by Universal Studios. All the Universal parks have a city walk, restaurants, shops, bars, cafes, entertainment, all that gear right by the theme parks there. That's what this is. So how cool is that? I cannot wait for that. So awesome. Maybe part of this is they do something with light rail or something like that, or bus services, and you can only get to it by those services to take the ease off the roads. Maybe. Yeah. So this is exciting. Yeah. Anyway, that's what's basically been proposed, and more to come, I guess, on that one. So massive investment. So that's exciting. And then the other thing that was announced today, probably not as big, but still exciting, is for Dreamworld that they're introducing Wild. So, sorry. So I believe, so at the moment, you got the back of the park where the animals are, the corroboree, right? It's the Dreamworld corroboree. The signage has already been removed. Signage has come down. So we will see, I would imagine, pretty soon, we will see this signage going up. Wild with Australian Geographic. Can everybody see that? Or is it blurry? Hopefully you can see it. All right, so this was announced today. So I think that's what the animal area is going to be basically called. So Dreamworld has partnered with the Australian Geographic to reimagine their much-loved wildlife world. So it's going to be called Wild with Australian Geographic, a space built on conservation, care, and storytelling. Now, there's a new attraction going there called Our Country, presented by Australian Geographic. Pretty much now, I don't know. Is this there's something they're building? I guess I don't know where this is actually going. I'm guessing it's going to go down that back end somewhere, but I haven't seen something built yet. Maybe it's going to go in the old vintage car area. So it says, created with the expertise of 25 world-class cinematographers. That's a big word. Cinematographers. It's a 45-minute cinematic experience. Takes you across Australia, most stunning landscapes. So Australia's most stunning landscapes. From rainforests and oceans to deserts and star-filled skies. It's a powerful reminder of why protecting our environment matters. So while Our Country is new, their wildlife world has actually been evolving over the recent years with the likes of the Bilby Discovery Centre, new habitats. There's the tree kangaroos, the endangered Lumholtz they're the tree kangaroos, and upgrades for much loved animals like the wedge-tailed eagle goldies, which we've all seen that getting upgraded recently. So together with Australian Geographic, they're inspiring every guest to connect with nature and play a part in protecting Australia's biodiversity. Discover the magic of wild and our country. Buy your tickets and passes online today. So, yeah, I again, it says buy your tickets here. Let me just check what that says on there. If they've built this, they've built it somewhere that we haven't sort of noticed it, I guess. I don't think it's on here. I think they're just talking about buying your theme park tickets. Yeah, that's all it is. So, I guess, yeah, a big change is happening to that whole area down the end there. Now, I'll show you a photo, if you haven't seen it already, of this, our world. So it's definitely like an indoor thing. I don't know how well you're going to see this, guys. It's probably not going to be great. If you're an annual pass holder, you probably got this emailed to you today. So it looks like, yeah, I don't know if you stand there or if it's seated, but if it's 45 minutes, you probably want to be seated, I'd imagine. It doesn't say like it's in the Sky Voyager. So that's something different. This is something separate or different to the Sky Voyager down at the animal area. So, yeah, I guess we need to find out more about that. Hold on a second. Is the screen gone dark? Probably because I had that up there so long. It should come right. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. There's been the announcements. So much going on, right? So much going on. What else? I think I've covered off all the announcements, unless someone else has gone, hey, you forgot this one. Obviously, there's the Halloween events. They haven't announced, Dreamworld hasn't announced their dates yet for Happy Halloween. SeaWorld, obviously, Spooky Nights. They announced this opening night. I think it's the 11th, Saturday, the 11th of October. Maybe just like Friday, Saturday nights for the month of October there. You can redeem a ticket if you're a pass holder, if you've got those passes. So, yeah. Yeah, look, some comments here about saying a 45-minute presentation is too long for an activity in a theme park. You know what? I was actually thinking that as I was reading that out. I was thinking that too, because 20 minutes is good. 45 plus queue time, probably got a good hour or so out of your day, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like not sure where. Like, this is obviously at the back of the park. When does it even open? I don't even know. Is it open now? I'm not. I guess it's. I don't. Does anyone know? I'm not too sure. I have to go down and check it out on the weekend, probably. But anyway, look, it's cool. It's good stuff. Geez, there's so much happening there at Dreamworld, right? Now, no, while I've been babbling on, and thanks for listening. I appreciate you guys. There's still 40 of you on here, which is amazing. Thank you all so much. You look, I mean, some of you might not have known about that information or haven't seen it yet. So hopefully that's keep you in the loop of what's happening. There's some cool stuff happening around our local theme parks. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just trying to go back to your comments now. So let me know if you've got other comments relating to those as well. Okay, what do we got here? Dominic saying, back to Taipan, it's amazing layout. Gravity Group that built are great. Yep, you're correct. You're just concerned about SeaWorld's commitment to the upkeep of it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I hope it's upkept properly. It should be. It should definitely be. What's happened to the Movie Board Hotel? Good question. Has anyone heard anything? I haven't. It kind of raised its head again, and I don't know. I think there's some issues with infrastructure in the local area, like maybe power, something like that. Maybe, not too sure. I'm not too sure. But when we know more, we'll always let you guys know, of course. All right, so Rick's is going to New Zealand next Wednesday. Awesome, for 3 weeks. Kia ora. Say kia ora to all the cuzzies over there. Hope you have a good time. No doubt you're probably going to Rainbow's End. It's just if you're going to Auckland. I do have a video on this channel for Rainbow's End. It's a good little park. I enjoy it. It's kind of like Aussie World, kind of like feel. Yeah, it's good. Good park. Really enjoyed it. And they're actually building a new pirate ship there, which is cool. They used to have one years ago. They took it down. What we got here? Bright Light saying, yeah, I've heard they're making a Facebook post with live action camera as its logo. Yeah, I've seen that too. All right. So sorry guys, again, if I miss a comment, just send me a DM or post it again. Yeah. So Dave made a good point here. The tram stage 4 is being axed in the Gold Coast. Now, if you think, well, what's that got to do with theme parks? Well, quite a bit actually, because so okay, you're flying into, if you're coming to Queensland, if you don't live here and you want to go to the Gold Coast, you're probably going to fly into Coolangatta, right? Most of the time you do. Now you're either going to rent a car or catch an Uber, a bus. Currently, that's your options. Taxi. That's pretty much your options, or a shuttle. You know what I mean? So from there you go wherever. But they had planned to put the light rail, so the tram, right through to Gold Coast Airport. Now, how good would that be, right? Because you get off, and then for 50 cents, because it's permanently 50 cents now to jump on a tram, bus, ferry, train, and one journey. So anyway, you would have been able to have gone straight through, like straight from the airport, straight to Surfers, if that's where you're staying. Broadbeach, Burleigh, wherever you're staying, and just hop off, nice and easy. Like the tram currently starts at Helensvale, right? So the heavy rail from Brisbane comes down to the Gold Coast. Helensvale is a major hub. Helensvale is where you'd get off and catch the buses to the theme parks from there, if you're doing public transport. The actual heavy rail then continues south. It only really goes another few stops. Nerang, Rabina. There's actually going to be Merrimack in between. It's being built now. And then Varsity Lakes is the end of the line. That's it, as far as it goes. They need to continue that one to the airport if they're going to axe the rail, the light rail. So at Helensvale, you can jump on a tram if you want to head into Surfers. So it goes all the way through to Southport, and then into Surfers Paradise, and it goes down to Broadbeach, which is currently where it ends. But they're building right now an extension to Burleigh. So Burleigh will be finished, I think, mid next year. So you'll be able to get to Burleigh on the tram from Helensvale probably this time next year, right? So, but the plan then was stage 4 is then it's got to go from Burleigh, to like Palm Beach, and then Palm Beach to probably Chugan or something, and then down into Coolangatta to the airport. Well, to the airport, which is just past Chugan, really. So that's not happening anymore. It's been axed. I reckon it's the cost is blown out to $10 billion, so it won't be happening. It's a massive disappointment for the Gold Coast. I know the mayor isn't happy, and because I know they said, they're going to put on extra buses. He reckons it's going to take, I think Tom Tate said 2,000 buses are going to be needed to cater for the demand. And he's like, where are they going to get that from? So he's right. And I know he'll push for this. The government, I guess the federal government, that they need to say Gold Coast is an Australian tourist town hub. It has to have connectivity to the airport by train. It has to. Everywhere else does, right? Pretty much in the bigger cities and that. They need it here, so someone needs to come up with the money to do it. I tell you what, it's crazy. But anyway, for now, it's been axed. So if you didn't know, now you know. Not good news for the Gold Coast. Anyway, so yeah, so just that's what's going on there. Do you think the virtual queue will ever come back to movie world? I hope so. It was so good, Jace, wasn't it? It was easy. It was good. Disappointing. Yeah, I don't know why. I think they took it away so they could make more money. I think you can get a what's it called? What's it called? I don't know if they still have it, but you can pay like $20 or $25 and just get like one entry into something, but done through the app. I don't know. I haven't looked at that for ages either, so maybe that's gone too. Anyway, good to see VRTP's open Green Lantern early from annual maintenance. Yeah, they obviously knew that they had to do that so that Superman is going to be down for an extended time. Perth, yeah. So Perth Adventure World are also opening a pirate ship. Just to let you know as well. That's another something that's happening in the theme park world. Shout out to Perth Theme Parks on YouTube as well. If you're anyone on here, they're 4 hours behind us. Yeah, so they might be at work or what have you. But anyway, yeah, so they're probably going to be following the construction progress on that one too. Do you like getting jump scared? I love it. I just end up laughing half the time anyway. But I love horror. I love Fright Nights, horror events. That's like I love it. I love it. It's my favorite time of year. All right. I'm just conscious of the time here. Okay, we're doing all right. Rix, I'm so excited for my 3 week. Okay, I think we spoke on that one. I went back. That's why I missed. That's why I've seen that one again. All right. Watching on my iPad. It's fine. So, okay. Sorry, guys. Now I'm back. Okay. What scares are they having at scare zones are having at Fright Nights this year? If you check out my video on everything you need to know for Fright Nights, I actually break it down and go through each of the areas. But basically, there's one in Main Street. I think it's called Payne Street. I haven't got the info in front of me, just going off the old ticker here. So there's going to be one around Midway Games to do with clowns. And there's going to be one in the Wild West area. And that's to do with like a contaminated sort of area, people in hazmat suits and that. So that's pretty much what we got for this year for the scare zones. Yeah, we're talking about the transport, Chris. Olympics coming up. That's going to be an issue as well. They need to get all the transport sorted between the Gold Coast and Brisbane and down to the Coolangatta Airport, because people coming to the Olympics are going to want from within Australia are going to want to come to the Gold Coast Airport, and they're going to want that train. Anyway, Ubers will be busy. It's been confirmed that Wild. Well, yeah, we just spoke about that, about the new Wild at Dreamworld. That's exciting. Heavy rail won't happen. Yeah, probably won't. Probably won't. Transport should always have been the thought. Yeah, heavy rail should have stayed here for sure. Hey, Sus Coasters, I'm good. How you doing? Hope all is well. Thanks for jumping on. Carnival Creep Show. What's this one? Containment. Oh yeah. So we're talking about the Fright Nights. I don't think Superman's on its last legs. It's just it's an aging coaster with there's only 12 of those coasters in the world now that of that exact that hydraulic type of launch system. So I think they don't have the parts anymore, so Intamin have to get them manufactured for them to fix anything that's going wrong. So I think it's just an aging coaster. That's really the issue. And as things get older, they're going to need a lot more, like cars, right? When you first buy a car, you don't need to do anything. You just need to put a bit of oil, check the water, done. 10 years later, you got to replace this, you got to replace that. They don't make that anymore. You got to get another part. And then you end up, with other parts or what have you. So it's no different. And the coasters get a lot of usage, obviously, as well. You're saying I should get an operation on my eyes. Okay. These are prescription. I can read, but I think as you get older, your eyes get used to glasses, and that actually ruins your eyes. Then that's why you always need stronger glasses, right? So yeah, I need stronger glasses. I'm fine for look, I'm long-sighted, so anything up close, I'm like, what is that? So anyway, that's why I struggle with live streams and when it's outside and people are making comments and the sun's glaring on it, and I'm like, can't even see it. So it's a struggle. Aston, did I miss anything important? We covered off everything. So we covered off Dreamworld development, the King Claw, where it's at. We covered off Scooby Coaster, Superman being down, the new stunt show at Movie World, the new wild area and attraction going into Dreamworld, and then the Big Brother house possible location. And then we've just been chatting about other people's questions and things like that. So yeah, we've covered a fair bit. We've been going since 7:30, 2 hours. So, but that's all good. You can always watch this later if you choose to do so. It's always going to be on YouTube, always, so you can rewatch it. You can forward through it and whatever you want to do. So yeah, if you feel you miss anything, and if you've got any questions, mate, just chuck us a message. All good there. Will I be at Movie World on Saturday? I actually don't. I've got an appointment with my accountant, so that's my number one thing I've got to do on Saturday. So I don't know if I'll get time to go to any other parks. I've got other things to do as well. I'll try to get to somewhere this weekend. I don't know. Like I was saying before, I've still got Singapore content attractions to release as well. There's cats fighting outside my window. Anyway, and my cat, no doubt. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not sure, mate. I'll message me on the morning, and yeah, if I go, it might be in the morning, but we'll see, or maybe late afternoon. Just message me. Sus Coasters, technically Jet Rescue and Motor Coaster use the hydraulic system. That's correct. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, I just had to tell someone to. There's a big cat fight going on out the window. Sounds bad. Sounds like there's danger happening out there. So anyway, back to it. Then. Yeah, so Sus Coasters is saying, yeah, you're right. Like Jet Rescue is also a hydraulic launch, the first double launch hydraulic launch coaster in Australia, by the wheels. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is a cool launch system. Seeing those wheels spin. Yeah, Scooby Doo. Yeah, the parts for Scooby Doo also they had to you remanufacture a lot of the parts for that too. That's the same thing. That's a Mack ride. So yeah, that everything's aging. It's like when you get old, you need a new knee, or a hip. They got to make the part. Can't just go to the shelf and go, I need a certain part, part number. By the way, Peninsula Springs Australian spring water is definitely hydrates you extremely well, and it's one of the nicest waters I've actually ever had. There's a lot of waters on the market. A lot of people say water tastes like water. It's not true. There's different qualities of water. Anyway, can stay hydrated. Anyway, Dreamworld's getting a fast pass line system. That's good. It says Dreamworld is getting a fast pass. I think it means like Disneyland. That's good. That's good. They need it. Yeah. So if you guys are Dreamworld pass holders, you would have got an email today about the new wild animal area at Dreamworld, like we just went through before. It's exciting. It's really good. Oh, Aston's saying he's got the flu. I actually had the flu about 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Luckily, I got it I started getting sick on a Sunday, and I was really crook. I mean, I've been vaccinated from the flu. It doesn't mean to say you won't get the flu. It means you still can't get it. It just means that you won't get hospitalized. So many people are hospitalized, and about 90% of the people that are hospitalized are not vaccinated. And I know some people don't believe in it, but I tell you what, I deal with people all day. I shake hands with customers all day long. I come in contact with so many people, YouTube and in my normal job. It's really important to get the vaccination. I still got sick, and I was quite crook. I was actually off work for 4 days. And I was like 3 of those days I was just in bed. Like I was so crook. And on the 3rd day, I managed to get myself to a doctor. So I needed medication to get better. But then I went back to work on the Friday, and then by Saturday I was feeling much better, but still hung around for another week, like chest and that. But sorry to hear you got the flu. There's a lot going around. It's really bad this year, actually. Anyway, hope you're feeling better soon. No trains on Melbourne to the airport either. Oh, isn't there? Oh, no, there's not either, is there? It's only, Ubers, taxis, buses. Yeah, you're right. Sydney, there's the train. Because in my mind, I'm picturing going out, and then there's the train right there at Sydney. And plus, most other countries in the world have trains attached to the airports. Anyway, I think Gold Coast needs to be in a tourist hub specifically. Yeah. Maybe Dreamworld could do a planetarium style show in the new area. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. So what have we got here? When's the next podcast? So podcast Theme Park Cartel was recorded last night. We did it for 3 hours. So again, I'm busy during the week, as you know, work, podcast, live stream. Theme Park Cartel podcast comes out monthly now, and there's more to the podcast. And Patreons get their Patreon only podcast as well. But that'll come out on Friday, so you'll get that podcast on Spotify or anywhere you get your podcast from, any of your streaming platforms. Friday. So we cover a lot. Riley updates his UK section of his trip he's just done. And then we just went through theme park news, what we've been up to, and all the announcements and things like that. So pretty much what we've been discussing tonight too. It covers most of it as well. So, but yeah. What have we got here? South Coast is sending some cheap flights to Sydney from Brisbane. Yeah, I saw some recently pretty cheap too. They're pretty good. loving our Patreon podcast. Thank you. I know you're a big supporter of us three and appreciate that very much, Sus Coasters. Yeah, we have heaps of fun doing it too. So, Ryder's saying, for me, I've been under the weather recently, probably due to the change of season. Yeah, that has a lot to do with it, definitely. We've had cold days, cold nights, and then hot days, cold again, rain. Yeah, it gets crazy. Aston saying he went on the beast 5 times. Let's just say it didn't go well. I don't think I could do one on the beast. I haven't done it, and I don't think I will. I have low blood pressure, so I could pass out, but also if I get disorientated, it's not good for me. So yeah, I don't know how you did that. It's crazy. Yeah, the Gold Coast there's a lot of flu going around. Huge amount of flu going around. Who's going to Brisbane Supernova? Yeah, definitely. Like I always go to Supernova. Usually Gold Coast and Brisbane, except the Gold Coast one in April. I had my ticket and everything, and then 2 days before that, I get contacted to go to Universal Epic Universe in Florida on the Monday. And this was like Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday, and Supernova was Saturday. And I had to fly to Orlando on Monday, and I'm like, okay. So I had to forfeit my ticket. I had to organize my flights, even though, like they said, you organize, but you got to be here on this day. Okay, so yeah, and then of course packing and organizing and making sure I had my USA visas and all that kind of stuff. So I had a fair bit to organize that weekend. I missed the Gold Coast one, but yeah, I'll be at the November one. I think it's Saturday the 8th of November, Supernova. And there's Comic Con, of course. I don't always go to Oz Comic Con, but I might Saturday the 13th of September for Oz Comic Con in Brisbane. That's Saturday and Sunday, but yeah, I might try and get along to that one this year as well. We'll see. Again, always got plenty going on. All right. Aston also saying he went to the Gold Coast show on Sunday, and the line was so good, it was straight through, and loved it. Yeah, it was a good weekend. The weather was perfect. I went on the Friday, and it was busy, really, really busy, but it was good. Still like the vibe there. It was pretty cool. All right, now we've basically got to the end of the questions so far, and we've covered a lot on this live stream tonight of everything that's going on. Now we've been going for 2 hours, so I reckon 2 hours is a good time. I think that's a good time to look at wrapping up the podcast. Sorry, not the podcast, the live stream at the 2 hour mark where possible. I think everyone has got work or school or other things going on in a life as well. But I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been on the live stream, who's always on my live streams, and who's been on again tonight. And I really appreciate the interactions. There's a few more comments coming through, so I'll just check it out. Jay of Oceana, love the community. Pretty cool to see the GIV German and Venice take time to drop by and comment tonight. Did he? I must have missed that one. Was that when I was going through all the? Oh man, where was it? Where was he? He has two. GIV, and I've actually missed a few comments there. And that was not long after that. So yeah, the GIV. So he's he's in Germany at the moment. I don't know if he's still on. And Mike, if you're still on, apologies. I had an issue with my internet, and then I missed a whole lot of comments. But thanks for pointing that out as well. But yeah, the GIV. I mean, I met Mike, the German of Venice, in Hollywood. He's from Los Angeles, and we met up last year. Such a cool guy. One of my favorite YouTubers of all time, actually. I've been following him since he had even like 5,000 subscribers. He's at over 300,000 now. He's an absolute champion. If you haven't seen his channel, The German in Venice, You got to check it out. He covers all sorts of content, and that's what I love about it. It's just everything. He covers everything, and he's an awesome guy. We hung out at Universal, and yeah, we're a similar age group as well, and yeah, we have a lot of same interests and stuff with growing up, with like 80s stuff and things like that. So he's a cool guy, and the fact he's taken time out of he's on holidays, visiting his family in Germany. I know he's been traveling around as well to Europe as well, around Europe as well, in the UK, I think, or where was he? Scotland, I think it was the other day. So yeah, he's taken time out to say good day on here. I really appreciate that, and he's a top guy, honestly. And he's saying they have a Hollywood Horror Nights. Oh, so yeah, so he's in Germany, right, on holiday. And if you didn't know, in Germany they have basically a movie world. So years ago, when I worked for Movie World here in the Gold Coast, we went over. Well, wasn't one of the ones, but we as in a lot of people from our park went over there, and they've built. It's an actual replica. It's an almost replica. If you walk in, you're going to go, oh my god, I'm in the Gold Coast Warner Brothers movie world. So you walk under the same entry, the fountain, the main street, the buildings are the same. The park layout is almost identical. A few different rides, of course, but over the years, when it was Warner Brothers Movie World Germany originally, now it's just called Movie Park Germany, because they dropped the Warner Brothers. I think that's a smart move, and I think it's a better park for it too. But I haven't been there, but I would love to. I'd love to go there. He's saying they've got Horror Nights there at that one there as well. So we've got Fright Nights, they've got Horror Nights, and then Universal has Hollywood Horror Nights, which I'm sure he'll go to if he's back from Germany. I'm sure he will go there as well. I was wanting to actually try and get over there this year, but because I ended up going to Florida and I already had a Singapore trip booked, I've got no more annual leave for work. I still have to work full time. So I can't. But like, I'd love to hang with him and do a Hollywood Horror Nights at Universal with the GIV. That would be cool, because it's always cool. It's cool doing it with a couple of friends and some like-minded people, if you know what I mean. Like you're all into it. You're making your own videos and stuff, but it's just cool. So anyway, if he's still on, he might have dropped off now. But Mike, the GIV, German in Venice, thanks for dropping by and taking time out of your holiday in Germany to say good day on the live stream here. It's really appreciated. Sometimes he drops in when he's in LA as well, but the time difference in LA will be right in the middle of the night. So sometimes he might wake up in the night, go to the bathroom or whatever. And if he sees that I'm live, he'll jump on, which is really cool. So, yeah, there you go. So I don't think he's probably dropped off again. I'll send him a message and thank him for stopping by, and apologies for missing his comments earlier on. I'm just thinking, did I miss some other ones? And apologies if I have, guys. I tried my best. that damn internet issue, it stuffed me up. But anyway, but all good. So yeah, there you go. So there you go. You come on to Jaggs Journeys, and you've got the GIV from. Well, he's in Germany at the moment, but he's from LA. So he's a major YouTuber. He hangs out with. Yeah, from time to time, he'll hang out with the likes of Adam the Woo. If you watch Adam the Woo, I've watched him for years as well. One of my favorite YouTubers as well, and even hangs out with him as well. So, and there's others as well. There's so many others. He's been lucky to meet a lot of the other YouTubers from around the US. Yeah, and also he's met a lot of famous people. If you watch his content, a lot of famous people over the years. Like he used to own a shop in Venice Beach, so anyone and everyone has been there. So yeah, he's been very fortunate as well. Anyway, thanks again if Mike comes back on. So there. Yeah, so Movie Park Germany, yes, it does. It has it actually does have the Bermuda Triangle ride. They built that ride. That we had at SeaWorld. They built that when they built Movie Park Germany, and it's still there today. So you can still ride that ride at Movie Park Germany. If you're over in Germany, go to Movie Park and go on Bermuda Triangle. I think it's called Area 51 at that park, but it is exactly the ride. Basically exactly the ride. Still in operation today. That would have to be on the bucket list. So, yeah. Yeah. Theme Park Worldwide has a video of it. Yeah, they have a video on that park. Yeah. And again, go to the GIV, German in Venice. He's also done a video on I think on his last trip as well. So, yeah. Have I noticed that some of the background music has been turned off at Movie World recently, especially noticeable around the Looney Tunes area? I haven't actually noticed that. No. Maybe they're doing some upgrades or something. I don't know. They wouldn't probably turn it off without a good reason, unless someone forgot to turn it on that day. I mean, that's a possibility. You never know. You never know. Yeah. Okay. What else we got here? Have I been to the Madra Bar show? Yeah, I have, but I haven't been for a couple of years. It's clashed with something else I've done at the same time. I can't think what it was now, but there was something else on at the same time. Cool. I'm just reading a few other comments. Oh, okay. Again, sorry if I missed anyone's comments there, but apologies for that. But yeah, Jay of Oceania, thank you for letting me know that the GIV was on here. I missed his comment, and I think that's the second time I missed his comment too. Anyway, I'll send him a message and thank him for jumping on. All right, we're going to call it there. I reckon we're going to call it there, everybody. So I just want to say a really big thank you so much to everyone who's taken the time out of your busy weeks to be on this live. And I hope you enjoy them. I mean, most of you have been on here the whole time, and I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate you guys supporting my channel and watching the videos and following me on the Instagrams and all that kind of thing. Please, if you can, share the channel as well. Remember, it's free to subscribe to YouTube. YouTube is what pays me on the ads. I don't earn a lot of money from it, obviously, but the more I can grow, the more subscribers I can get, it ultimately will mean more. There'll be more views, and pretty much more views means more income for me. Hence, I could do more and film more videos and go places. So, so that's what's the plan is, I guess. But again, I work full time. This is a weekend thing. I can only do a limited number of videos at this point in time. I'd love to be like the GIV, and he left. He was able to leave his job. Must have been going on to maybe nearly 2 years now, year and a half or 2 years, where he was able to then go, I'm able to move away from the 9 to 5 and do YouTube full time. But obviously YouTube pushes you out, pushes in the US, pushes it out to more people than what it does here in Australia. So anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you guys who has been supporting the channel for a long time and continues to support too. I really appreciate it. And I enjoy these live chats as well. I get a lot out of it too. So thank you all. Is it Clayton there? Says dropped into Dream World this afternoon. The new show is in the old Corroboree Theatre. Right. Thank you. Thanks for letting us know. I was thinking, where is it? Okay, the old Corroboree Theatre. Yep. Okay, so that's where that new show is. So it's already started. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it does, because he's saying, okay, so it loops after 45 minutes. So it must just be something that you can just walk in and experience. Is that it just sort of continuously goes, right? So that's pretty cool. I'll probably check it out, but I probably won't stay for the whole 45 minutes. Again, that's it's a lot of time out of the day, but yeah, I guess you get a lot out of that in that time. Have I dined at the new restaurant? Pauline, are you talking about the new restaurant in Dreamworld, James? And yes, been there a few times. Love it. If you're talking about that restaurant, yeah, love it, love it, love it. Power Jack and Fishing is saying, can you go back to videos? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can you go back to videos? Can you go back to videos? I'm not sure what you're asking. So, can you go back to videos? Anyway, I'm not sure what you mean by that. You might want to elaborate on that. Anyway, that's, yeah, we're going to leave it there. We're going to finish the live stream there. And again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I'll be back here in 2 weeks. So every second Wednesday, you will be able to catch me here. 7:30 p.m. Queensland time is. I'll usually put a reminder out, and sorry I didn't today for those of you that were checking that. But thanks for jumping on anyway. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I hope everybody has an awesome rest of your week, and I hope you get to do something fun and exciting this weekend as well. And I just want to say a big thanks to everyone who also did the super chat tonight as well. I really appreciate the ongoing support there. And thanks to everyone who's regularly jumping on the live streams as well. I really appreciate every single one of you for taking time out of your life and being on here with me as well. So make sure if you see me in the parks, say good day. I always like meeting the people that support me as well. And yeah, I see everyone saying thanks and good night. So thanks to everyone again. And don't forget to check out the channel, support the channel, share the videos, muchly appreciated. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next journey. Good night.